Now hold up two fingers. That was all right. Square, if you pouring by me, god damn it, Square.
If you looked at your chat, I said someone sent me your
Don't
apology.
do it, Square.
Bro, I just said
But I
if
can't
you
hear
looked
my
at
fault.
just said if you looked at your chat,
Okay, I
somebody
gotta
sent
turn
me
my
your
TV down.
apology. You got me blocked, but I said I got sent your apology. Lay
Hey,
down,
Square, hold
Brownie.
on. Can you talk for a second? I gotta turn my TV down. I can barely hear you. I bet you can hear me in the
Lay
back
down.
chat. Hold on, I mean in the background. Hold on.
Lay down. Lay down, Brownie. Lay down. If you looked at your chat, I said that I'm still blocked on my main account, but somebody sent me your apology. I decided to come over. I got some weed and I was gonna smoke with you. That's the only reason I came up here. But you need to unblock my main, and if you would, do what you said.
I got you, Square. I want to say, man, you held it down like a gangster today, bro. Is it true you ripped the leg off that bitch ass dude, Seth, and almost beat him with it?
Look, I may talk somewhat about that. I'm not really, I'm fired up. I hadn't smoked in about 3 weeks. I had to go get some weed. My heart rate's been about 130 just about ever fucking since. I can't start taking a shitload of Libriums either, so I had to finally get some weed. I ain't smoked in a minute, so I ought to get high as fuck.
I feel you, Squiz. I feel you.
Brownie, go lay down. Go to your spot, Bubba. I love you. You good boy. I know you good boy. You good boy. I just needed to hang out with somebody.
I've been live all day, bro. And Rebecca here too.
Yeah, well, I didn't plan to go live today. I wasn't on the computer, hadn't been on the computer since I got off. And, well, yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming up here, bro. You know, some real shit, man. I'm sorry, our last encounter ended with you,
I
wanting to
heard
get
through
off
the, I
YouTube.
heard,
I'm glad you came up here,
well,
bro.
I heard through the grapevine that somebody, well, not somebody, more than likely, I can take a few guesses, but somebody porn bombed Ruski and tried to use Dumb Genius's name and my face or a video of me. But I don't care much about Ruski to do that. The last person I done that to was you, and that was only 'cause you was, you know, talking a lot of shit, pissed
I
me
called you
off.
an M word, bro. I called you an M word. My bad.
Well, somebody made a video trying to say with AI voice saying that I called you and Jimmy an N word as if I would have anything to say about Jimmy, good or bad. I barely know the person.
It's a damn shame.
He's never done anything to me.
I'm just glad you're all right, bro. Cause that you got your cell phone. There's nobody steal nothing from you, like your phone or nothing, right? I know you don't want to talk about it, but
No,
you got your phone and shit.
no,
Like somebody was like they stole and shit, like they thieves and
no,
shit.
I just, I was sitting in the chair and just got done trimming Brownie's toenails, and I didn't, I didn't even have my phone on me at first or nothing. And see, what it was is there was a chicken bone, two chicken bones, and Brownie can barely carry a plush toy in his mouth. So, because I thought about it, and I know Brownie didn't get them chicken bones. Hello, Rebecca. But and also they were laid right at the placemat of my door, and if Brownie had got them and found them when I let him back in, he would have ran inside with them. He wouldn't have left them outside. So they were just kind of sitting there. I mean, they were like neat, really too clean chicken bones, and chicken bones can break, splinter, and a dog will want to eat them, and it can cause them to choke, fuck up their intestines. The, I mean, they ain't supposed to eat chicken bones just as much as they ain't supposed to eat chocolate. And I, I thought about it. I didn't want to go there, but I started thinking, either some neighbor was ignorant and just thought it would be nice to give those bones to my dog. So then I went and I asked one of my neighbors, the closest one, and they didn't. And I hadn't been online, and I really didn't want to go online to look to see if, there was a video made about it, somebody doing it, whatever. But I'd suspected that there might be somebody locally. They paid to put them chicken bones there, hoping that Brownie would come right outside, find them, grab it, go sit outside and eat on them and die. So then I said, well, and I usually stand outside with him, especially unless I know he's just going out to pee real quick. Then I'll just stay up there in the den where I can keep an eye on him, because I've gotten a lot of threats on him. But then I said, well, I guess I'm just going to have to make sure to go out every time, and I can't even just watch him when he pees. So I thought that was odd. And then my granddad left to go to a medical appointment. And I planned to take a shower. I didn't have nothing to do today. I was lounging around in my sleepwear. And that's when I got a knock on the door. I couldn't tell who it was. And I heard the voice again, and it sounded annoyingly familiar, but I couldn't, tell. And then yeah. So basically, so I had no idea. Like I wasn't on. I don't know who Porn Bomb Ruski used my, but when somebody told me about it, I said it's probably just a tactic to see if I'll come online to say, that wasn't me, like I usually would in the past when they tried to do shit and pretend it was me. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, I was watching movies, grooming Brownie, and actually cooking a pumpkin pie at the time. So I mean, I wasn't even watching nothing on YouTube. I took
I
my
don't know if you
countdown.
paranoid about the chicken bones and who left them there, but I seen that shit on Rob and
Well,
Big one time when Needy ate some chicken
well,
bones, like
I don't think I'm
fucked
being
him up. So I see
paranoid.
what you're saying, though.
I don't think I'm being paranoid considering just about 45 minutes later I got a visit from somebody, you know, because
I'm glad you.
someone else told me that they thought I might have been a little paranoid too, and I said, yeah, I mean, I'm not ruling that out. I said it's just odd they were placed right at few inches from my placemat. It's just I just it didn't make sense. I didn't put them there, and plus I had been outside earlier and they weren't there, and it just I walked outside and they were right there. I mean, if I had taken another step, I would have stepped on them as soon as I walked out the door. So I'm pretty convinced they were placed there, and I think I know who placed them there.
All right, I'm gonna bring Hillbilly up here, and I hope it's him and not some fucking troll. So hold on, is really you, Hillbilly?
It's
Oh,
me, Bob.
okay,
You
that was
want my
really him. My
camera?
fault. No, no, I was shit.
No, it's me, man. You want my camera on or something? Hey,
No, I can tell by
Square,
your voice.
you did great. I'd have took that. You did great today. I'm sorry that shit happened to you. It's fucked up. They're bringing. It's not a troll. No matter how they spin it, what they did was fucked up. You got legal recourse if you want, but You're gonna have to pay for. I don't know nothing about the law. I'm a jailhouse lawyer. I'm just saying it's
I'm
fucked
not
up.
getting into any of
Seth's
that.
a
I'm
punk
not getting
bitch.
into any of that.
Okay,
I
Bob.
just kind of
All
think,
right.
I
Well, I'm
just
just
kind of
saying
think,
he's a punk bitch.
I just thank God
It was
that,
fucked up.
I just thank God that his leg was tied in with this Under Armour shit or whatever, because I saw that titanium leg. And I mean,
Take
if
it
I
off
would have
him.
gotten,
Shove it up his ass. Fuck him.
Yeah,
I,
square.
if
Yeah.
if I hadn't have thought about it, you know, I got to thinking later on. I was like, if
You
I
could
had
have.
gotten that thing, if I had gotten it away
Hey,
from him, I I could, you know,
and
I'm
Molly
glad I
Whopping.
didn't.
Yeah, you could have fucking titaniumed up his ass right upside your head with your own legs, Seth. You punk bitch. Look, man, Square.
I'm not that
I'm
type
sorry that
person.
shit
Well,
happened to you
I
today.
mean, people say, you know,
I
people were
am.
saying
I'll
all the
do it.
time,
Tell him come knock on my door. Square. You got to be that person sometime. Don't think about it. Just he came. Well, as soon as he came, before you stepped off your easement or your balcony, you should have been like, "Yep, I'm tackling, taking him his leg, and I'm gonna
well,
beat him with it like I own it, like that
I
motherfucker
was,
stole my lunch money." Like,
I just
mm,
tried to push it out my face, the phone at first, and then I was going to
I
his
know.
van
Hey, look,
because
man, you walked away
I was
from it.
gonna get his tag
I saw the video.
because I was gonna get his
Yeah, I
tag,
saw you were walking away,
and he
but
kept
he
putting
wouldn't
that
leave
shit
you.
in
I
my face.
saw. I know.
Yeah,
You know what? You know why he did it? For this. He wants that clot. Seth is a clot wizard,
exactly.
man.
I know.
And he's
And
got
to
Gene's
terrorize and harass,
no
I
disrespect to
know.
Gene. Yep. But no, I mean, look at all the shit Seth's done over everything from way back. Getting pills sent, getting Gene's grandma on his
Well,
ass, coming to
I ain't
harass
here really
you,
to talk about
going to
him because
Bush's house and then putting.
I ain't here to really
I
talk
know.
all
Well,
about that.
I am. I'm here to talk about him and say fuck him. Come to my house, tough guy. You big floppy titted, one legged, loppy headed motherfucker. Fuck Seth. Fuck him. Uh, that's all I wanted to say, y'all. Square, get back online. You got support, man. Like you wouldn't believe. So fuck him. Fuck them all. Do your thing. Fuck the bullshit. They ain't gonna come at somebody that'll fucking knock their eye out. And Ghost of Shadows is a bitch. Justin, you faggot. Hi, Justin. Next time, next time I hope it's you. And you gotta protect your kids from somebody like me coming in and shooting you in front of them. You fucking faggot. Alright, Square. Be gangster. Get back online.
I
It
didn't
was
know it
all
was even
Rooster's
him
fault
by
the
the
other
time I
day.
opened the door. But what got me more than anything was that he came up
I
there, you
know.
know, and I'm sitting there relaxing in my bedclothes practically, and he got that camera right in my face, you know, and I
Yep.
didn't care, you
Well,
know.
that's like
I
Johnny
mean,
Gobble did the same shit to people. It's fucked up.
I,
People do fucked up
I mean,
shit
it's
if
just
they want
weird.
that
It's just
clock, clock,
weird.
clock, bro.
It's weird. It's
Yep.
weird because he went to Books's, but he didn't knock on Books's. But then he came to mine and he knocked on mine, and it's almost like he must have been waiting for my granddad to leave. You know, I don't know. I don't know.
No, it won't. It ain't about your granddad leaving. It's just that he didn't think you'd come out there and fight him. And you whooped him. You won the fight. You was over top of him at the end of it. He might have had the best of you
I
for a
seen
minute,
that
but you
shit too. You was
got his
standing on
leg.
top of that bitch square. I wonder if this the
Yeah.
real Gene right here. I'm sorry I
Yeah.
timed you out,
Yeah.
Gene. I'm sorry I timed you out.
Yeah, if anyone's down there,
Okay,
What
try
same.
to
up,
porn
G?
by me,
Hey, man,
goddamn
I
it.
gotta
Any,
jump there. What
Books,
up,
if
you
G?
anyone,
motherfucker,
if
you. What the
Square,
fuck
anyone,
you gonna
you
tell
being
me? All the
gangster,
action you
book.
gonna do
I
telling
gotta
me
jump there.
what the fuck is going on, Books?
You
God
was at
damn.
work, Gene. You was at
I
work. I
ain't
was
do it. I
distraught.
I
ain't
can't
do it.
believe you telling me all this shit popped off and you got me blocked.
I
I can't
gotta
even
jump.
comment in your shit.
Square,
God
be
damn.
gangster.
I'm not
Well,
gangster.
you up or not, Gene?
Don't do that shit, Books. God, I'm gonna start blocking your ass.
Don't block me, Gene. Don't block me.
God damn. I'm trying to get down this. I'm trying to get up here with square shit and recap on this shit, and I can't comment in your shit. I was so angry.
Gene, I know you was probably so angry.
What's up,
Turned
Square? What's up, Square?
turned it into man. It wasn't no felony. I was ready to go to jail,
Woo!
but I didn't have to. Apparently,
Books, I
No, on
am
some
proud of
real
you,
shit.
bro.
My fault, Gene. On some real shit, Square. At the end of that video, we seen you standing over that motherfucker. Like, now it looked like Seth was laying on the ground, bro. I don't know how he got down there, but bro, me and
I don't know
Hillbilly
either.
seen that
I didn't
shit,
even
bro. Like,
think. I didn't
I
even
don't know,
think
bro. You
about his.
standing up over him, and he calling for the police.
I didn't think about his leg or nothing until that happened. And then when I seen it, I mean, I did, because my phone. I think he had grabbed my phone too. I didn't have my phone for a second, so I was trying to find that. But, well, I don't want to go into that. I can't. I don't need to talk about it right now. Like he, you know. Um, because
Square,
I don't
I'm gonna
know
say
what
one
I'm
thing.
gonna I don't
I'm
know what
proud
I'm
of you.
gonna end up trying to do or not. Um, I may end up having to move or whatever, because this is now the second person that's come here, you know.
But I'm
And
proud
Mike,
of you, bro.
remember Mike thought that I was hiding from him. I
Yeah.
obviously didn't hide. Like I opened my door, obviously. I
And
did it
came
today.
outside.
Well, I didn't know who it was. I didn't even look through the peephole. I said, who is, and I heard something and it kind of sounded familiar, but I couldn't tell. And then when I opened it up and I got a camera right in my,
But
you
Square,
know,
how come you just didn't tell him you was tired of McDonald's? How come you had to slap the Happy Meal out of his hand? I mean, that Happy Meal went floop and then that phone went flop. Next thing you know, Seth ass was on the ground.
well, he had well, it wasn't the Happy Meal. It was the damn camera
Yeah.
in my face, violating my privacy and the sanctity of my own damn front porch and neighborhood. You know, that's what really got me more than anything. If he just came up there with a Happy Meal trying to talk to me or something, I probably would have just said, just go on. But he had that camera and he came like early in the day still. I hadn't changed yet or nothing, and it just rubbed me wrong.
Man, you looked up at him and your eyebrows just flared up. I was like, God damn, you look grunt. You look like you was mad as hell coming outside.
I gotta do something real quick, so hold on. I'll try to fix that just a second. I got it. Yeah, I did. They didn't. Well, I'll tell you later. Oh. Huh?
Where I was so angry, man. I wanted to just put Paul in jail. Man, we gotta find Self, bro. I was so angry earlier, Square. I was distraught. I
No,
blocked
no,
Gene.
no.
I just
I'm
didn't.
not.
I didn't
I'm
even
not.
know what to do. Square. I blocked
I
No,
Gene.
was,
no,
boy, I was hot
don't.
2 times. I was mad
Hold
2
on,
times.
hold on, hold
Fuck.
on, hold on, hold on. Don't say I ain't gotta do nothing of the sort. I
I
don't
just
mess
called
with
Casey
people
an
all the
evil
time.
bitch.
I got it. I got the door open. I'm trying to fix it up. I didn't fix this up right. I know. Okay, hold on, y'all.
I mean, Square whooped his motherfucking ass. That's what I seen. I don't know what everybody, all the other motherfuckers seen, but Square whooped his monkey ass. Came outside, slapped that fucking Happy Meal down, slapped his phone down. If he was such a gangster, why come he dropped his phone? First thing hit the ground was the fucking phone. Last thing I seen was Square standing over his ass with a leg. That motherfucker ain't whooped shit.
Yeah.
Over there telling me, I tried to talk to little buddy. That motherfucker Square reached up and yanked your beard down and yanked you down to size.
Hell, police, he's assaulting the disabled. He got my leg.
Straight the fuck up and crying like bitches over there talking about, oh, I'm disabled. He attacked me. He attacked me and shit. And all the motherfuckers on panel over there acting like they did something. They ain't do shit. Seth went over there. You motherfuckers sitting on panel, keyboard gangsters and shit, keyboard warriors and shit. Y'all ain't did shit. You ain't put no work in. You hide behind avatars and shit. A bunch of hoes.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about they over there talking big and bad and shit.
What are you talking about? Oh, you're
talking about video panel.
I got this old. Hold on. I got books replaying. I got the live playing in the background on accident, so I'm hearing two things.
Here's another scenario.
Yeah.
Here's another scenario. What if Grandpa Coy was there, you know what I'm saying, and came outside and seen his grandson beating the hell out of this dude with his leg and shit and all that, and then even if he just saw the first tussle, just the thought of seeing his grandson fighting, he come out and bust two caps and Seth ass. So y'all don't think about shit like that. That shit could have went left.
No.
Very easily could have went left, Gene.
How come Fusion don't put in no fucking work? How come JM don't put in no footwork? Filthy and shit. They sent a goddamn crash dummy. And he don't know this footage already out of his ass, already fiddling around with somebody's mailbox and shit. Of course he came there with ill intent. Somebody came up with a goddamn hamburger and shit. You came up with ill intent. You got your camera already, bitch.
Got your punk ass old copper in the same panel as bitch be chauffeuring your one ass leg around. It's a goddamn shame. Paula, you going to jail. Seth, you keep playing, somebody gonna shoot you. Your one-legged ass going to hell.
And not to mention the bitch got diabetes and shit, so the bullet wound ain't gonna heal fast. You sloppy built motherfucker.
Your pancreas cannot produce insulin correctly,
hey,
bitch.
Books, if you're gonna, though, I ain't trying to make you mad or nothing or misunderstand me, but if you're gonna say about that, you're gonna try to find somebody or something, please don't say we, because I am taking the path
Not Square.
resistance.
By myself with my gun, and Square would never do anything to the store.
It's been verified.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're trying to say, that I'm gonna be press charges for whatever, but that's
some bitch move. That's a bitch move, trying to press charges and shit. He came up there like a Billy Badass. Now they want to press charges like bitches, because that proves that Square whooped his motherfucking ass.
That they don't understand that I've got. Well, I'm just gonna shut up there. So
they all over there riding cock and shit. Ain't none of them did shit. Y'all ain't did shit. That's what you do, Square. You make them do something. Hellbilly was right. You come outside your house, you defend your shit. At least they know you ain't no hoe, that you will fight and shit. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
all I can't make no comment about that one dumb comment from one of the people that's harassed me for months. Because he trying to say something about damage or something, but Hell, if anything, I think I got more damage on me. But you know, that's just my observation. Yeah, do we got the video of the tampering with the mailbox?
Yeah.
Because I could use that. I'll probably
I got
put
it
it in
on
the
my
video.
phone. Square, do you still got Instagram? Because I got it on my phone. I can't put it up on YouTube, but I can send it to you in the
So
Well, you
Instagram
could
message.
you could upload it private or unlisted and only share the link with a few of us. You don't have to
All right, well,
upload
I'll
it
just send the
public.
video to you and you can do all that for me. Yeah, you still got your
I don't.
Instagram?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I do, but I don't think you could send something that big through Instagram. You could try.
I can. Send me a message real quick because I chopped it down to about 30 seconds.
No, he
that's
wasn't
right,
welcome
baby.
here. He tried to say and say, "Oh, I brought you Happy Meal, Bubba. Like we're not friends." I guess he forgot that I've got all types of evidence and voicemails and harassment and
Yes,
videos from the
sir.
past year. I've already been instructed what to do, so I'm leaving it at that, you know. But if they come in here and trying to say something dumb, I'd rather not see it because you got one of them saying, "Why'd you get your ass whooped?" And then you got another one saying that I'm responsible for this, that, and the third, supposedly, and now and they're trying to get me to worry about charges or whatever. I mean, I'm, I wouldn't, you know.
This
You
dude
know,
drove hours and hours to come. You got footage of him going other people's property. He's been at other people's property. There's footage out there already. He got this
I
case
know,
beat, bro.
Gene, you
This
don't
case
have.
is beat.
Well, there is no case. I mean, they didn't even trespass him. You know, they said if he comes back, then they'd trespass him. So, you know, there's no case currently yet. You know, now if there is a case,
I want Seth Squad's
may,
ass in jail. I want his ass in jail. I don't give a fuck. I want his ass doing 30 fucking years. I want him in jail. I want everybody to see that tattoo when he go to jail and shit.
oh, that's gonna be what I do tomorrow, Rebecca, is I will be filing for an ex parte order of protection against him. I don't mind saying that publicly. I mean, I got to. I mean, this just goes to show, you know, I wasn't online. I wasn't doing any trash talking like some people do, you know, or nothing. I had taken my channel down. I had stepped away again after going on a fucking break for a week. I didn't go anywhere for Thanksgiving because of this shit. You know, I was minding my own business at my house. He may think that that walk is a public side. It's not a public sidewalk. Now, if he'd stayed where the car is parked, I guess so. Yeah, sure, he could be there technically. But once he was on the full property line, especially on my thing, my chunk of concrete, he was on my property.
And you asked him to
So
leave. You said leave. You said get the fuck
I
out.
said, get out.
Leave.
Yeah, yeah. And he didn't move. He did not move until I started to walk towards his car to get his license plate. And he kept the thing right there within just a few inches of my face. And he knew what he was doing. He was trying to provoke me. And he did. I mean, he did. He provoked something that didn't need to happen for money from
For
somebody
money.
else
Yep. Yep. For
who
cash.
because that the person that paid him, you know, I don't want to be accused of trash talking or saying, see, he's bringing it on himself, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, you did enough tonight, champ. You did enough tonight, champ. Anyways, I'm gonna step down, y'all. I just came
Yeah.
here to say what's up to Squizzy. For shizzy.
Well, I needed to talk to somebody, you know, but I just needed to do something because instead of sitting inside my head. But I don't care to respond to any of their dumb stuff.
Yeah, you doing what's healthy, man. Straight up.
Shit,
We your
yeah.
peoples, man.
And I'm
We your
smoking
peoples, bro.
weed. Tell him, Gene. Tell him even though I timed you out, we his people.
You should have never. You should. Books. You should have took his wrench. If you would have took that good luck wrench.
It wasn't that. I mean, you were drunk or something, and you were making a whole scene, a spectacle, with probably
I
getting
wasn't drunk,
string sniped,
square. I wasn't
and
drunk.
it was at my well. Then I don't know what the hell was your problem, but you made an ass out of yourself, and you basically made a scene, kind of at my expense, for them to snicker and hee at, and you might not care about that, but that's the whole point. That's
Boy,
why
I feel
they.
awful. I care a great deal. Why I keep talking like Samuel L. Jackson? Nah, but Square,
Books.
my fault though, man. I didn't mean to try to embarrass you on my show or nothing, man. And to
Well,
tell you the truth, bro,
it wasn't embarrassing. It just seemed
if
like
I
you
would have
would.
sent
It
Paula and
seemed
stuff
like
to jail when they
seemed
came
like
to
you.
my mailbox, they wouldn't even came to your house, bro. I should have sent them to jail when they did that shit. They wouldn't even have the opportunity to come to your house and pull this
Yeah.
bullshit out, bro.
I don't think anyone came with him. If they did, they were hiding, I guess, because I didn't see him. So
It was Paula in that car, Square. It was Paula.
no, I could see the side and through the windows. Now I remember there was nobody else in it.
He
It
said he had
wasn't
to
a
drive.
car.
He drove home with one leg. Imagine him trying to push the gas and the brake at the same. He had to drive home with like one leg and shit. He was complaining like a little old bitch.
Why? See, I didn't kick his legs or
He said
nothing.
you injured. He said you injured it. You should have went for the good leg too.
Oh, he's just making that up. He completely he got up and walked on to back to his car. He's completely full of shit. I didn't do anything to that
He got a
leg.
well whooped ass from the Square man. Yeah.
I didn't do anything to his leg.
I bet that car was a rental too. You're right. I bet that car was a fucking rental and shit. The paper truck gonna leave back to Paulus and going to Angola.
I
She's
didn't
going
want
to
to,
Angola prison.
I think that's something that someone tried to say a while ago. Something about like I didn't do any damage to it. He just tumbled and it had a somehow it was tied to his pants or something or snapped in there in a way where like I had thought about like what if he tries to hit me with that, that came across my mind, but and so I did push it down and stuff, but I didn't. That's it. I just pushed it down so I could get up and back out of the way. I didn't like pick it up and slam it or nothing. I didn't
But I
kick
think you
him.
did. I think you did because when you smacked his ass, you were standing over him. You had the leg in your hand. It's like
No,
a few
I
seconds
didn't.
later, I heard you say,
No, I
help,
didn't.
help. But that help, you was trying to get help for his ass. Because we saw you standing over him. There was like his phone was on the ground and you was like standing over him and shit.
No, he used his weight to slam my head into the ground. He ended up using his strength, which was his weight, because I'm skinny.
Wow. Did he like into the ground or like, wow,
Yeah,
bro? He
I
could
know
have
it came.
fucking,
I know it
damn.
came off on. That's right, Xbox, because I didn't. It didn't even go through my mind from the moment he got up. All I did was see his face, the camera in my face. That's completely what I was focused on. I didn't have time to think about, make this move or hey, ain't he one-legged? Like pick out which leg you think it is and try to get it knocked off. Like none of that went through my mind. So I think whenever I tried to get the camera and him out of my face, I think he must have lost balance because I imagine walking with that's not, there's a way that you have to do it. I don't know anything about it. So, he probably just lost balance. And once he fell over it,
It was
that's
over
it.
with. Yeah, it was over with when he fell over. He was on his motherfucking ass.
but he was not invited. He wasn't supposed to deliver a Happy Meal. Like, but you know, like I told them, I said they've sent meals and unwanted packages and stuff here before, you know, but I was like, this is the first time any of them's ever, you know. And then I remembered that Mike would came, and I, you know, that was it.
Now, Bird, I know you're not trying to raise money for books to time me out. $750, $5K. What the fuck?
Yeah. Wait, what?
It just wasn't no. Hey Dana, it just
On some real shit, Square. I'm just glad
wasn't no
because I
need
seen
for
part of that video. You was walking outside and Seth kind of got behind. I'm glad he didn't sneak attack you, bro. You just gotta
Facts.
be careful. He could have snuck attack when you was like, okay, I'm gonna just get a
Well, he
picture of
was
the
obvious.
car. He snuck
Well,
attack.
it's obvious he was hoping that I would freak out or something, and you know, he wanted to probably. I imagine this is exactly how his perverted mind thought. I'm gonna bait him into, you know, where I can fuck him up, and then when I fuck him up, then I'm gonna, you know, the cops are evidently probably gonna come, and then I'll get him on film going, and then I'll be awarded the Golden Troll, get head scratches and back scratches from all my cyber bully buddies, and you know, he feel real good about himself. And
Attaboy.
I mean, if I was in trouble for anything, I mean, I was, you know, I think at one point I even said I was like, hell, take me to jail too if you got to. You know,
Man,
I was
hold
like,
up. That's
I
gangster.
said, but he's been coming
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
and you know, I admitted that you know that he and told them because it's not completely new police. They're old. Some of them are older, but they hadn't been here for a while, and some of them are new. We have a different chief now and everything. So they weren't, it wasn't like the last ones that we had for a good while that were aware of all the police calls and responded and all. You know, it was a completely different set of characters. So, yeah, it wasn't fun. You know, I'm obviously got some bruises or whatever, but not
You don't
that
have a
big of a
black eye
deal.
though. They keep pushing the narrative trying to say it's a black eye. There's no black eye involved at all, right,
No,
Square?
no, it's a bump on
No,
it's a bump on the top of my forehead, basically. It's about it. And some other stuff, scratches and bruise.
Lord have mercy. Good God Almighty.
But you know, if he well, I'm just gonna keep that. Let's just put it this way, you know,
I'm glad you're okay, Square. And at the end of the day, you stood up for yourself. You came outside. You
I
stood like a
I
man
got
and
it
shit. Fuck it.
I got advised on by some I think some pretty well, I got advised on what to do, you know. Went out and since I didn't happen to have a current outdoor camera, I went so I made sure to go and do some things, but
Well, yeah, everybody got
probably
cameras now. Everybody got cameras.
I'm gonna have to move probably because you know I don't know when, but it's obviously not any time right now. But I'll have to move because I don't like having a bunch of freaks and lunatics, people that think you know taking this shit offline when I thought it was supposed to be all about hee-hees and ha-has. Yeah, at my expense, but I didn't think it would be at the expense of trespassing and everything. Like you know, stalking and driving insane amount of whatever just try to bait somebody that's, I don't know, 160, 70 pounds less than you. And, you know, it definitely wasn't fair or anything, but I didn't fight dirty or nothing because I really wasn't fighting. I just wanted him to get out of there and get that shit out of my face. You know, he was invading my personal space. Now, if I'd got like a phone call and, you know, he was just standing out by the road on the actual sidewalk where he parked, you know, at most, the only thing I could do is go get his plate, make a report, you know. But he was at my door, and when I opened the door, he didn't step back. He was in my face. Well, at least his hand with his phone was. He was kind of, I guess that's how it was. I don't remember exactly.
It was a disturbing video to watch though. I was at work and shit. Somebody had told me. I was like, damn,
But
what the
I
fuck?
mean, some other people clearly said, because I heard it, you know.
What do you think about Lil
and
Me releasing the
and
video? He released the
and
video, bro. You saw that? Like who who leaked the video? Like Lil Me was the one that leaked it and shit. He tried to capitalize off the moment and shit, bro. Like them dudes
well,
ain't cool.
here's the thing. I mean, if you're delivering something to a friend, would you be filming it or live streaming it as you
Facts.
do it? I don't
Facts.
think so.
Oh, you got hell yeah, Square. You sharp as fuck. I told you. Should have been an investigator.
Plus, not to mention, you know, like I said, still have a lot of stuff on here, and I was just looking through earlier, and I didn't realize how much stuff I actually had. You know, he's been harassing me now for a long time. You know, I thought I had mainly Fusion and Jam stuff, which I do, but I do have some stuff with that particular person, more than a couple.
That's facts, X-Pox. That's facts, Pox. And Filthy Animal patting himself on the back like he got a major attaboy talking
Well,
about
that's why.
it's gonna end fucked up for Square. It's gonna end up with jail or because he thought she was in jail. So I told him it was gonna end up for jail or either dead.
Well, if anybody wants to, you know, you feel free to add me on Instagram because I may need you for something, but I can't really say what it is. I'm not really sure yet. May end up just trying to move. You know, well, no, I'm not Christian anymore. Like I keep forgetting almost. I'm so used from growing up going through Bible school that I forget that, you know, I took on the views and decided to be a Messianic Jew. But basically, the religious, spiritual side of me, whatever, says, well, you know, try to turn the other way one more time. In this case, move away, you know. And because I'm really to the point where I could care less about some of the stuff online.
I already know it. Just look how bad it gets if you didn't go live. If you don't go live a few days, they start coming out, knocking at the fucking door, coming out the woodworks and shit.
Yeah, and
like that's just weird.
And it's funny because I kind of predicted that. I said I said it to Ghost, the one always telling me I need to leave. I said, well, I'm worried that if I do that, they're gonna up the ante, and it's almost like that's exactly what they did.
Facts.
So, I mean, I did say that before. I know I did. I mean, and Ghost, I think earlier on the chat said just stay inside next time. Well, there's not going to be a next time. It's funny that you say next time instead of just saying just make sure to stay inside. It's almost like you're aware of something that I'm not. But anyway, yeah, if I'd stayed inside and didn't address, I would have been branded as. I mean, look what happened when No Live Mike tried to come and I was asleep. He tried to make it sound like I was standing around the corner and racked a shotgun and all this crazy shit. If I had a shotgun or any of that type of shit, like I'm, I'm glad I don't. Just put it that way.
And Grandpa was at danger because they could have seen Grandpa leaving to go run his errand and shit, and he could have came in with this goofy ass, pulled the phone out and shit, and all of your Grandpa's face and shit and all that, and it could have got real ugly and shit.
Well, I think he purposefully
Stalking.
waited for my granddad to let just kind of like how they did with Books, except they just didn't go up to Books' door.
They
And you
were
can't
gonna give it that fire, hit with that fire. That's why.
And you can't get in my mailbox. It requires a key.
Anyways, man, let me step down from here, man. I just wanted to holler at Square and shit and yell at Books. Books, I'm timing your ass out. I'm timing your ass out. Every time you shot me down, I got to return fire. Return fire.
It's cool, Jay. I'm glad you came up here and hollered at Square, though. That's what I really I mean, at first I wanted you to say something, but now that Square came up here and said something,
I'm on here on
better.
See, I immediately just got another threat. I'm up here chilling with them on a chill stream. Obviously, I kind of got to talk. I'm not pounding my chest, and I'm not also doing the opposite. I'm not shit talking.
It's human nature for Square to vent. Square has to talk to somebody. He has a support system. We are his support system.
But let me just move on, because I'm noticing a threat. Something about more coming Friday. That's funny though. I won't be here Friday, but just know we've got cameras set up outside. One you can see, and perhaps one you can't. So.
I just wonder when will it end, man? They ain't gonna stop if somebody fuck around and get hurt. It ain't gonna be none of the motherfucking puppet masters over there is gonna be the one to get hurt. They're gonna send some kind of goofball like fucking Seth, which they're gonna end up turning their back on him after he do the wrong shit and get caught up. They're gonna be like, well, we separate ourselves from him. We see the truth now. He's fake paperwork. We separate ourselves from him, just like they did Rob Zombie. Y'all motherfuckers need to give up throwing the towel while y'all still can.
I mean, I'm just, I'm not coming on here like I'm not gonna be going back live or anything. I've got some
Don't give him
things I gotta
shit.
focus
Don't give
on.
him shit, Square. Make their
No,
ass fucking
I guess
make him geek for that dope.
I gotta get some things done. I'm trying to currently maybe switch a job, if not. Although with this happening now, we're kind of looking at trying to move maybe.
Anyways, man, let me step down and shit, man. Books, you need to hesitate a little bit. I thought I was no hesitate. You didn't hesitate at all. Think about your brother next time. Think about your brother next time when you pull the trigger, man. I missed out on all the action and festivities.
Because I've got.
I'm out, y'all. Square, keep your head up, man.
See you, Gene. Good night. I've just got bad. I've just got worse anxiety. I just got worse anxiety now. And everything,
brother.
So I think the best thing would be to do is to.
I think you need to listen to Gene, though, Square, man. You stood up for what you believe in, man. Goddamn, we see you standing over that one-legged bastard and shit. You did what you had to do, Square. It just fucked up that it came to that point, but you went outside and you did what you had to do.
I didn't ever stand over him because I wouldn't put my jewels in danger like that. But because I know that there's no such thing as a fair fight, quote unquote. So anyways, at least that's what my dad always told me.
From a distance. You stood over him from a distance.
It was probably to the side. It just looked on the camera probably like that. I don't know. I haven't watched it.
That's crazy, man.
Somebody was kind enough to send it, but I didn't watch it.
It's on me. It's on little me shit. I mean, I stream recorded, but I mean, if you still need that shit with, Paula and Seth going in mailboxes and all that shit, just hit me up on Instagram, Seth. I mean, Square, I got
Yeah,
you.
I do need that because I was thinking about making a prompt. Like, I'm still gonna design and get the website together. I think I feel like it's only fair if they want to misuse their freedom of speech, lie about me all the time, and then harass me and do all this. I think I should be able to use mine truthfully, but I'm not gonna put it up. If we can end up doing something and getting away, and then they don't know where I live anymore, I'll still let it go, and I mean, I guess they can be happy with their reruns.
I don't know, so it's like when you letting people get away with shit, you playing a dangerous game. That motherfucker belong in jail, Square. But if you feel like you just don't want to take it, I can't just make you, do what you don't want to do, bro. So I don't know, man.
Well, it's not
I
that.
was
It's
just
just
listening to Gino. What a brownie would have ate them chicken bones, Square. Square, what a brownie would
I'm.
have ate them chicken bones.
I know that. I know that. But the thing, I'm surprised that things kind of went as they did because I know how they usually handle something on the regularly around, but nothing kind of, So, and the chicken bones was the most infuriating thing. I think that at the time when I got transfixed on that phone up in my face, but I think it had clicked subconsciously, like, oh, so you put the bones there. You tried to get my dog to 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 eat because all it does, they'll splinter off real quick. Even if he don't choke, that shit will fuck up his intestines, and he's already got a throat issue as it is genetically. So he don't eat anything rawhide or nothing like that. He definitely can't eat a chicken bone, and that's just evil. I mean, I could understand, like, if you want to hide in the bushes and take me out, okay, but leave the fucking animal alone. If you're gonna do that, fine, but you don't have to fuck with the animal. Like, that's just a clear. Well, I don't want to say that. That's just a clear sign. Anyone that could try to do that to an animal, that's something's wrong with them. I said it.
I mean, that's some sick son bitch shit. You right. Go ahead and say it.
I just don't think like I deserved any part of that. It's like I don't know how many times I got to keep, you know, I don't know. Like, but I knew I had weighed the pros and cons even coming up here because I knew that was going to get brought up, and I'm not trying to focus or talk on it, but
You're right, Square. What's done is done. Shit.
well, I mean that's the thing. It's not, and see, that's clear that it's not. They've always said that it proved what happened today proved it's not. You know, so I know what all I've got going on, and I mean, it's pretty clear. I had a couple people. I don't really want to get into that, but I've had a few people call me. It's a lot different if you got some people even like close that is witnessing it now. You know, it's kind of different.
Man, I can't even begin to imagine, man.
And it kind of, you know, well, I'm not even going to go into it, but yeah, because it probably would give some type of sick satisfaction. But, you know, yeah, it's just, you know, I'm more hurt, like, I feel like mentally, because the sanctity of the place where I grew up since I was 3, you know, sure, I've had a couple things here and there growing up. You know, everybody does, you know, but I've never had something just so long and blatant, drawn out as this crap and escalate. Like I've never. I think I can count on one hand, probably or less, any people, you know, like that I've had, and the stuff that little stuff that we did, it wasn't really that big a deal. Like a lot of them, we ended up talking on later and forgetting the shit. So, you know, but it's not about that at the end of the day. It's about some money. It's about fulfilling a few key people's fucked up design and vision by using the lower, um, the ones that don't have that much of a voice, you know. I mean, I guess they all got a voice, but still, there's some people that make the decisions and what stuff they want to have happen. And there's probably people that volunteer or throw ideas out there, and every once in a while, a wild one gets picked out of the bunch and they go on it, you know. But other than that, it's just, you know, it's just a little kind of extreme.
Extreme to say the least, man. It's absolutely insane, and it's uncalled for, and it's really gonna get somebody hurt if that shit continue. But I don't think they give a fuck about that. Like you said, they get some type of sick, sadistic pleasure off the shit, and that's what they're
Oh,
in.
I mean, when you have that combination, like in money, because of the way they've organized and branched out and have multiple targets and victims and everything, and so they're getting some type of rush off of it, sort of in the way how a criminal does when they steal a car or hurt somebody, etc. And they're getting paid, you know, so it's kind of like two things getting fulfilled at once, two voids. So I guess it's addictive. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't, like, I personally, I saw my, you know, I saw somebody that's mine basically here recently, and they looked at a few things and they said that, it's kind of like what a lot of people will say on here. Some people talk about energy vampires and stuff like that. Like, you know, it's twisted. You know, I've been saying and screaming antisocial now for a minute, and that's exactly what it is. I mean, they're all social amongst themselves, but between me, you, and XYZ, Dana, Bird, anyone they don't like, you know, it's kind of like a grown-up version of, yeah, when I was growing up, you know, you had these little cliques. You had the goths, and then you had the preppies, and you had the jocks, and you know, I kind of fell in line somewhere between like average or nerd dude and a little preppish because I wore collared shirts, American Eagle, and shit like that. But what ended up happening in high school, though, is that later on, when you grow up, people you might have thought you could never be friends with, you know, some of them ended up being my best friend, you know, my actual real friends compared to people I thought that were in school. This one particular person, like, we associated just a little bit around sixth grade, and, or, well, it was seventh, and, she actually dropped me off, you know, at my other friend, called him M's house, and, well, basically, oh shit, sorry, I just dropped something. Fuck. Fuck.
Y'all what you drop, man?
Yeah, but I stubbed my toe too.
Damn.
Fuck. It hurt. I don't know. It's just got to end somewhere, man. So, yeah. And the channel's not being turned on or nothing. I got it on, obviously, but I ain't gonna be doing nothing on it.
I seen them. What was those
I
voicemails?
don't want to.
Before or after the? My fault to interrupt, but was that before or after the self incident? Those
What? What'd you
voicemails that
see?
you were playing. I couldn't remember.
I wasn't
On
playing
your
no
page,
voice.
you were playing like some voicemails. Those weren't voicemails you were
When?
playing. What were those?
When?
On your page.
In KC's? What are you talking about? I wasn't at KC's
Where on
today.
your page you were playing voicemail. What?
Oh,
On
it
your
probably.
page. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, that I didn't mean to put that. If that's the case, I didn't mean to put that live. I must have done. I must have. That was something I had just recorded, I think, for records. I didn't. I don't know why. Thanks for letting me know about that. Maybe it was already
You
like
might
that,
want
and
to
I just didn't
private that
realize.
then. Yeah, I think I'm cutting out. You might want to private that. Yeah. I didn't know if that was after the self
Well, I
incident or
mean,
before, and you were just playing people just trying to
no,
say
no,
crazy
no.
shit on your phone.
That's a little bit of an old thing. Because there's a lot of things I do through StreamYard, and I do them unlisted or private, and I keep them that way. Uh, you know, just for records, because my StreamYard is filled the fuck up, and I ain't gonna pay for no more space on that damn thing because I've got cloud drives and hard disk drive. You know, I don't need to be paying for a shit ton of space on StreamYard.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck, that is right. Fucking. Oh, damn. Hit my pinky toe, man. That shit ain't no joke.
Rose.
That shit got bent. It hurts.
And I was calling Casey evil earlier because she came over here. I'm like, ain't no way in hell Casey came over here and that shit happened with Square. But I think I was just being like a human hyperbole. She probably didn't have nothing to do with it. You know, she spoke to Paula today in my chat, but maybe she didn't know that lady was going to try to narrate some crazy shit. I don't know, man. It was crazy.
No, if anything, I think that I think I got an idea of maybe 6 people that probably knew ahead of time what was going on, and
Okay.
I could think of one person. I could think of a couple different scenarios. I think I got one that I think is the most likely, but regardless, it don't matter.
Yeah. Hey, Square, you be watching Meerkat Manor?
Mm-mm.
You need to watch that shit. That's just the shit.
You need to watch Hannibal, not the movie, the TV show, 2015, I think. It's got Lawrence Fishburne in it
Okay.
as the FBI director, and I love Lawrence Fishburne. And then they got Mad Mickelson, who he took Johnny Depp's role in Harry in the Fantastic Beasts films, and he's played in actually a lot of. He was the bad guy in Casino Royale, James Bond movie. He's
Yeah.
European or whatever, or maybe Scandinavian or something, but because his accent is different, but he's a really good actor. Like the way he acted in Hannibal, I don't know. Like Anthony Hopkins did a good portrayal of Hannibal, but you got Anthony Hopkins' version, and then you got Mads, and Mads is just as good, I think.
I don't know, man. The only serial killer shit I like was Dexter. And I ain't watched season
Well,
like
this is
2 of
kind of
Dexter. I watched
different.
season
This is kind of, well, it's based on the novels in a way loosely, but it's Will Graham, who is he's really a teacher. He was he's on the spectrum a little bit. And see, he can think and empathize and figure out by looking at a crime scene, like why the serial killer, did it that way, and figure out and just make connections other cops can't. So Jack Crawford, Lawrence Fishburne, goes to him because there's been a serial killer on the rise, and it's not Hannibal at first. Like he catches, that's the thing I like about it, because through the show, he's catching a bunch of criminals and running into some, and eventually Hannibal gets tasked with being his psychiatrist, and he's slowly trying to. He likes Will kind of like as a really close friend, and he wants to show him that killing is okay, because he kills people and eats them. I mean, it sounds like a
Oh
fucking dark
shit.
show. Yeah, but you learn if you've watched any of the Hannibal series, you learn what caused Hannibal to get like that was during World War II when the World War II was going on. His family was pretty wealthy, so they had a hunting lodge, and they went to it to wait out the war. A tank came there to get water and refill, and so they let them. But then a plane was coming from the other side, and it battled with the tank. Explosion happened. As a result, Hannibal's parents got killed. So it was just him and his sister, and then these army dudes. And it was wintertime. They didn't have no food there after so much. And they ended up basically taking Hannibal's little sister because she had pneumonia and she was going to die anyways. And they cooked her to eat to survive. Yeah. And Hannibal doesn't remember at first, but they actually fed some of her to him. And when he learns that, it just say he goes on a revenge to get back at those guys and get them, and he does. He gets them all. Yeah, it's a complex story. It is dark. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is dark, and it. I mean, I don't just like movies like that. I don't just like movies like that or TV shows like that. I like mysteries. I watched that movie with Jordan Peele made not too long ago. Not Get Out. I've seen it, but Nope, about the alien thing.
Cowboy
That was
Alien.
pretty good.
Yeah.
It was the same dude that played the dude in Get Out, but Jordan Peele wrote it, and it's about a brother and sister that owned a ranch.
I think he's redoing Candyman too. I forgot it. Somebody's redoing Candyman. I don't know if that was Jordan Peele or somebody.
Well, see, I tell you one of the things in my childhood that came through that I absolutely loved was I really cared about and grew up on the Freddy Krueger films. I never really did watch. I never watched too much of Jason films, but obviously I knew who Jason was, like Friday the 13th. I didn't really ever get into those until here a few, later on. But I was hoping that they would make another Freddy movie. And so what I did when I was really, really a lot younger, and I think it was Windows XP was out at the time, maybe, because Freddy Krueger came out in 2003, Freddy versus Jason. Well, I emailed the dude that played Freddy from the 80s. I emailed his wife's email account, and she responded back to me and told me that they had been developing for a few years a Freddy versus Jason versus Ash from the Evil Dead series. And if you watch the making of it, they talk about that they were going to have that at first, that they went through a bunch of scripts, and it ended up just becoming Freddy versus Jason. And so that was big for me. I remember, I just couldn't wait for that movie to come out. I don't know if I like getting scared in the movies or what it is, but a lot of the times I kind of like I like the fact how people come together to overcome the evil. That's one aspect of it.
Yeah. United we stand, divided we all get hacked up by chainsaws. Yeah.
Like even when they don't know each other, don't like each other that much, all type stuff like that. Like, that's one of the things I remember liking about it. House on Haunted Hill, I went to go see with my brother and my dad in theaters. And that was to me, that's actually scarier than Freddy Krueger, that film. It's kind of like 13 Ghosts.
What about the fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre, bro? The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre? That shit was nuts. That was nuts. Yeah. That was like a real story and people getting like killed and stuff.
Well, it's based. There's a lot of things that it's really not a true story. Like there was no Leatherface dude. Like because I watched the 2003 edition of that too, which came out not around the time Freddy vs. Jason, before or after it. And I remember watching it as a kid, and they said this is the only known image of the man they call Leatherface, and it said the case today still remains open. Later on, I ended up doing some Googling on it, and it's just loosely based on a killer that had some quirks like that. It's not really,
No, you mean
an actual
quirks like
story.
wearing people's skin in Texas? What do you mean
Maybe I
quirks?
think I'd have to look it up again. It's been so long, but I just know that the dude wasn't really Leatherface, and I don't even know if he wore skin or not. Like I'm not here. I'll check it out right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I may spend a few more moments with y'all, but I think I'm gonna go back into taking my channel down and retiring. I didn't just want to leave though off without saying nothing. It might have not been the best night to come on, but it didn't matter whenever I come on, this shit was gonna happen. People trying to come in and shit. So
I mean, you know, a
it was
lot of people
marked.
gonna troll
It
you,
says
but a lot of people that
it
care
says
about you square, you put their mind at ease, man, coming on here. And I'm pretty sure they appreciate it. Even though that crazy motherfucker came over here, you just coming up, letting people know you all right. And we glad you all right. That put, we appreciate that shit, Squizzy.
um
We don't want nothing bad to happen to you, man. Something wrong with that crazy motherfucker. You need to get put in fucking prison. He's something wrong with
um
that crazy
the
sick fuck.
let me tell you, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was marketed as being based on true events to attract a wider audience and to act as subtle commentary on the
Right.
political climate. The character of Leatherface, though, and the minor story details were inspired by the crimes of murderer Ed Gein. Its plot is largely fictional, and that's who I thought it was on, but I wanted to make sure. Ed Gein, I think he did have some ears of people. He kept his trophy. He was a fucking sick motherfucker.
No, nowhere in scam with just keeping ears. He can whisper your secrets. He whispering secrets in the ears of the people he killed. Crazy. But we glad you're all right, Square. We glad Seth didn't cut off your ear and whisper a secret in it or some weird shit. For real, bro. You didn't have to come up here, but man. That's good on you, man. Everything Gene said, but I'm drunk and I can't say it correctly because I got a case of the slurs. Yeah. If you need that video, just hit me up on Instagram, bro. On some real shit, man. Like, whatever you need that'll help you, bro. I got you. Just ask. Still got all that shit saved. Real. Time for some real life justice. Justice for Square.
Huh? What? What'd you say?
Some dude in the chat talking about something, but I forgot what the fuck I was saying. What was I saying?
I don't know who in the hell that is, and their profile picture just makes me scream that it's a troll. So
Oh yeah,
might not
everything
be,
Gene said. Well, everything
but
Gene said. Yeah.
I'm all right. Thank you, but no offense. But yeah, I think path of least resistance is the way I'm gonna go.
All right, square. All right, square. Dude, I don't know how we can get your number if you don't want to leave it here. Tell me you'll move forward without you if I have to. Justice for square enough is enough.
Yeah, I know, right? A little too good to be true.
Ha
I've heard that one before.
We've heard that one before. Yeah. I was drunk. Oh shit. T for pay your tab. Yeah. Hold on a second.
I did. It was I'll tell you. It's because of the price actually. And the amount.
You there, Books?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know if you ended or
I'm
something.
making
I
some
didn't
food.
know.
Still I'm hungry. Motherfucker. What'd you say?
Nothing. It just got real quiet.
All right. That happens sometimes, square.
Oh shit. I mean, I'll tell you what justice looks like. If anyone cares to want to know or thinks, justice
Yeah.
looks like
The face of
justice looks like
justice.
every dollar spent on stuff that has my face, likeness, or whatever, and used to try to publicly shame and humiliate me because of the just from, even though the stuff is a lie, I think I should address this whole notion of, if you can't ignore stuff when it's from this level and this many people, you're a low cow. I'm going to shut that down with, that's why we got rid of things like public shaming. That used to be a punishment for thieves and stuff. But all it did was it showed that it made shit worse. It didn't help. And that still kind of does exist in some forms today when you look at the news and different stuff. But those are usually major crimes. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're like Grand Theft Auto, but it probably wouldn't have made news if the person hadn't ran away in a high-speed chase or something. So, but when you got, I don't care if it's something like, Ian's skin or whatever's blue, when you got 200 people saying it constantly or something, you know, to say or try to suggest it wouldn't get on nobody's nerves or bug them, harass them, etc. I mean, you're just lying and you're smiling behind your lie because you know it's not true. And it's sadistic. I don't know how many times I've heard I've done stuff to my dog or this person or that person that I love. And, you know, I don't know how many voicemails I've gotten, how many unwanted calls, how many, well, now 2 unwanted house visits, 3 to 4 parcels or more of unwanted mail, uh, interference in school, interference in family, and harassing other family members, doxing, making money off me without my consent or approval in various forms, stealing my content without permission, and then making so many channels that replicate it. So it's like, what's the point really in even going after one when you got 5 or 6 more? And then the system's broken because basically they want me to go through the process of having to pay somebody to go to court, prove it's mine for every fucking copyright strike. You know, like who the fuck has that time and money that's, a regular class citizen?
Shit, nobody.
I mean, it's just one thing after another, all part of the same thing, and it's just like, you know, but it's all me because I can't ignore it. Well, as you can see, I've tried. And what happened? I got a fucking visit to my house unwanted. Trespass. And then when I push the person out the way, whatever. Now, I mean, they do that and they've hee-heed and ha-ha'd and I think what, been liable. I mean, I hadn't watched. I heard and seen, but they were live for I don't know how many hours, probably talking all types of smack and whatever, and probably adding some spin in there too, and trying to make it seem
Yeah,
like it's different from the way it is.
putting that little stanky lie bullshit on it. Yeah.
But that's fine. I mean, I don't need to.
Yeah. That damn dude Sifa back here, man.
I mean, you can let him up, but if he starts any bullshit or whatever, especially talking with me, you just take him down, or I'll go myself.
All right, well, Sifa,
Probably
turn off that pornographic video you watching in your background, Sifa. And I let him up here, Square. What you say if he get crazy, throw his ass out on his fucking face? I got you. Wait a minute, pay your tab, Sifa. Sifa ain't paid his damn tab, man. Fuck all that. Oh shit. Let me check my cash. You might send me a refund. That ain't no tab paid. It is what it is. I mean, shit. Everything Gene said earlier. That's all I can just repeat and say to you, Square. Plus, I've been drinking. I drank like 12 beers today. But at the same time, I didn't expect what to happen. But I'm glad you were standing tall, walking tall.
I
Like that
can
dude
tell you drunk
in that
that many
video.
beers.
Yeah, I'm a lot of beers in, Squizzy. I'm cool though. I took a shower, ate some food. I'm cool. But it's like I'm glad you cool too though, man. So shit, everything cool. Man, that person needs to go to jail school if you don't want him to go to. If you just want to move away and put all this behind you, I guess. But man,
Pretty much. I mean,
you need to
that's what,
put
like,
yourself in jail.
I mean, I did at the time, like, I mean, I didn't even care because, you know, I knew that I didn't just, like, you know, Well, I'm not gonna go into all that, but basically, like I was even prepared, like if I had possibly done something, even though I know I'm the one that's being messed with wrong, I know that it's still possible. So, but that wasn't the case. It didn't seem like So I'm gonna try now. I
Think
mean,
about what
at the
Gene
most
said,
extreme,
Square.
at the
Think
most
about what
extreme,
Gene
something.
said.
If he came here again or some shit like then I may think about some other options to do. But I mean that.
Well, think about what Gene said. If Grumpy was out there seeing you tussling with some one-legged man, pow pow, murder was the case that they was gonna give Grumpy. Think about it. That son of a bitch could have almost got somebody put on death row with his stupid ass action, Squizzy. And he almost
I
gave
mean,
fucking
I mean,
Brownie the
as much
chicken
as
bones.
much.
He almost did that shit off Robin Big to Brownie with the fucking meaty and the chicken bones and shit, nigga.
Well, if
The
if
chicken
the
bones on the ground, motherfucker.
with the things they've said before, like they've accused me supposedly of hiding shit here or whatever that's dangerous. I mean, you'd think that they would have thought twice, but obviously that's not the case because, you know, I went to, um, I mean, I could have, but I didn't because I don't. So, uh,
Yeah. Fuck that shit. But if you want to just put it by you square like somebody with some sense would do, I'll get it. But sometimes you gotta let people know that the consequences come behind the actions that they take. But if you want to just put it behind you and be honorable, and that's cool. I don't know. Just listen to Gene though, Square. I feel like you ain't listening to Gene enough or something. I don't know. Evan Jenkins. Listen to Justice for Square. Square, what's your IG?
no,
He said he gonna
square.
take justice with you without your help.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I mean, I'm not gonna know who you are. You're probably not gonna tell me. If he did tell me a name, it probably wouldn't be his real name. Like, I don't think you don't understand. And see, the thing is that they fucked with me so much that I have to think this way. I can't help it. Like, I can't tell if you're just that could be Fusion, or somebody. So I just, like I just,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you got to be able, and see, that's what I tried to do, and people that pretended to, buddy troll, whatever you want to call it, act like they on your side before, like that. That's why I'm like that. I can't help it. That's why I'm like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sometimes people I think I can trust that I can't trust, and they might get mad to hear that, but I mean, it's just the truth. It's from everything I've been through.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. School, man. Shit. I'm drunk as shit.
Fuck.
You stubbed toe, Squizzy. Squizzy. Life is
No,
crazy.
I fucking man, I burned myself, man.
Squizzy. You gotta make sure you put protection. You put protection out there. Don't
Oh,
get the clock.
shut up.
Like Seafer. They say Seafer got some type of uncurable disease. Herpes or some shit. Oh shit. Uh, You say you want to talk to C. I guess Bird, do you mind if Sifa ain't even hey Sifa send Bird a cash out. Then Bird can send me a cash out. Then I'll let you up here. That'll be justice. Justice, wow. I'm trying to shit. I couldn't believe what happened today, Square. I was distraught, Square.
You were okay.
I screamed out squeezy and everything. But I'm glad you alright, bro. And on some shit, not to just talk about this shit. I don't know, man. Maybe however they doxed you last time, if you do decide to move or whatever, just make sure they don't find you again, because that's gonna be all in vain if you move and they find where you at again. It's like shit, you just should have stayed where you was at and just kept holding it
Oh
down in
yeah, I
that parking
definitely.
lot.
The thing is though, with the information that they have of me, I may have to look into some type of service if I could get it or something, because they know so much that it could be just a matter of another way, and they could find out where that's the problem. That's the fucking problem. But
They gotta have some type of way, like, I don't know, censoring your address or something or whatever we
I
trying to
mean
describe.
that's what I'm literally dealing with, and the fact that they can sit here and act like it's no big deal. They want to act like that it's perfectly you know what? All right, example one. Yeah, it'd be perfectly legal if maybe somebody in town from this area at the fucking least knew me, knew of me, was acquaintances at one time, whatever, and thought, hey, I remember him living there from growing up. I'm gonna grab him fucking smoothie or whatever when I go get one, and catch up and come by, knock on the door unannounced because they don't have my number, and say, hey, I brought you this without a phone in their hand, filming me. Then you got scenario B, where somebody who has for months and months and months been a part of these people has threatened me, called the police before on me. I love how he thinks that he forgot that I have all of that recorded. Um, you know, I mean, everything. I have so much stuff recorded. It's unreal. I'm Square JG322. You can message me, but that doesn't mean like, I mean, I hope you understand where I'm coming from, you know. So, I don't know who you are, but it's Square JG322. And I'm kind of gonna need to know that. Otherwise, all I can probably do is just tell you what's happened, and that's about it. Uh, but yeah, I mean, in scenario B, dude brings a Happy Meal when I'm fucking 30 years old for the only purpose to try to replicate from when Filthy must have paid for a delivery service of the Happy Meal in the old days. So he wanted to impress Filthy Animal, and then has a camera in my face too, who I don't know, have never known, am not an associate with, didn't invite. As a matter of fact, I've said the opposite. I've told them never to ever come here, and then comes over here, especially after recently even leaving a dumbass voicemail where you clearly know it's his voice. So clear that, well, yeah. And you can block that dude because no, see, that's another bullshit thing. I don't even know where that comes from, but I know what they're talking about. And that's another, I'm glad they brought that point up, because then you got the scenario of them going out of their way to, because this isn't a large area, because they stated like more than once You ain't got too many transmissions around here, and we probably don't have any around here. All right, but so they managed to make a profile and find somebody that's bi. I say bi because I know that they've dated girls in the past. Because, like I said, we did know one another in school for fucking 1 year. I went to another school. That's it. But my granddad knows his family, etc., because they were in farming together. Um, yeah. So they reached, pretend to, and so they sent somebody that technically, yeah, I'm familiar with and know who they are, but they're not a friend, under false pretenses to aggravate me, you know. So out of all three of them scenarios, the only scenario that makes sense is scenario number one, where like my friend from childhood, we'll call him L, because his name started with an L, would swing by, and bring some food from fucking Pizza Hut or something, and ask if I wanted to catch up and smoke, and just hang out and chill. That would be, you know, might not be a good time. I might have to say no, I'm leaving, doing something, but at least they wouldn't be recording me and shit. Oh yeah, you wish I'd turned my camera on, don't you? See, I'm not playing into that. I came up here just to talk to this dude right here and anyone else that wanted to listen that ain't being a dick. That's about it. Anybody else, I really could give a shit less. Oh, man. That dog is pissed next door. I don't know why. Books, what the hell are you doing?
Shit, finna send you this video on Instagram. Trying to find it though. I got so many shits. I found it. It's just hard to find in my Instagram shit. Whatever the hell I'm trying to say. Oh shit. Where is it at?
And that's another thing. I ain't smoked in almost a month. I was doing good.
Yeah, yeah.
I fucking caved in, went and got some smoke.
Damn. You just had to ease your mind, Squirrel. You just had to ease your mind.
Damn.
Shit. Yep. Shit. Yeah. I seen this video.
Seeper not still back there.
Yeah, see him back there, but he don't want to pay his damn tab, so that son of a bitch can still who the fuck he at. Oh, I get 2 fucks about. Tell you
I'm just
truth,
saying
pay
if he
your
just
tab. Well, Steve got a lot of slick shit. He like to start off cool and then say slick shit and shit. This show ain't about Seafer Square. It's about what the fuck you got going
I
on. All
know,
that
I
fucking
know,
shit
I
that
know.
can get away. Cause Seafer,
I know, but you was
you
just
fuck with
sitting
your
over there.
worky turd, man.
Okay. I'm just saying
He
you
for
was
a worky turd. You gotta understand who the enemy is. Seafer probably goaded itself into doing that stupid ass shit. He probably one of the 6 people that knew Seth
I
was gonna
wouldn't.
do that shit. I ain't no damn drunk,
Well,
you stupid bitch. Oh, you burn in hell, you cracker male monkey, stupid son of a bitch. You burn in hell.
damn.
So what this dude, faggy, snaggy, daddy, you a bitch. Seafood was encouraging transsexuals, transmissioners to go to G's house. Why would he encourage a one-legged
Oh
man
yeah,
to hop his ass over your
I
house?
forgot.
Well, think about that shit.
I thought it was Feller. My bad. I didn't know he was.
That was fucking Seafood buying that shit too.
I didn't know that.
100%.
I had no idea, bro. I ain't lying to you. I mean, I know about some other shit
That's why you
supposedly,
got
but
me.
not with Gene though. I didn't know that.
No, man.
So
I don't
people
know.
think I
I
always
listen.
watch. People think I'm always watching everything and always obsessed with it, but I'm not.
You gotta.
Like they think that I'm always watching their shit. Y'all probably think a lot of times and I do watch y'all's regularly. I mean, I usually do, unless I'm like gone away for something, then I might just watch movies and shit, other things. But no, I mean, that's it. Oh shit, man. Don't ever burn your fucking finger. Sucks.
I'm just glad Grampy wasn't out there and shot and killed Seth and facing a murder charge right now because some dumbass want to
No,
play
no,
games
that
and win
wouldn't
a
have,
dumbass.
that
You play
that
dumbass
wouldn't have
game.
that wouldn't have even happened even if there was
Murder.
like, but there wasn't even something
Grampy
like that there.
style.
That wouldn't happen. I mean,
Murder.
not even,
You right. Murder. Murder happens. Murder happens.
well, not. I mean, look, I can tell you this: my grandpa could probably be having somebody yell at him and getting on his last nerves and be next to him. All right, he ain't gonna use it, unless somebody attacks him. And I would like to think, and I do believe that I am the same exact way. Although, you know, I mean, I did, after that shit happened, I had some like flashbacks to it, and I thought, well, what if it had went, actually this way? Like, I could have gotten hurt a lot worse.
This bad man shit stupid like that need to get shot and killed.
Huh?
Got the consequences later.
Considering my fucking, not only I had that bullshit happen, I then stubbed my toe, which is better now, but now I fucking burned my finger, which I got submerged in cold ice water. I'm talking about tired of today.
Me as well.
Today could today could almost go eat a bag of dicks or something.
And just die. Nobody
Yeah.
hit the cash out. Yeah, man. I mean, that's so crazy. It's insane, squirrel. I'm at a loss of words. I just
Shit, you and me both.
you still here fighting the good fight, like what Rebecca's saying. Yes, Square,
Man,
stay strong. You just stand strong, Square. This is what strength look like, Square. This is strength. You exuded. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, sorry. I hate this shit. Oh, oh, and I love like I remember I did get my text like talking about my leg. Like, okay, look, I don't know, but when I got adrenaline running through me, you know, I sure I got a fucked up back and not a good leg. I don't know if I got exactly what he got going on, but regardless, you know, anybody when they get adrenaline pumping through them, even whatever weaknesses they have, that shit's gonna be energized more than it is regularly. See, just the uploading of that video, like that, man, no, gotta keep my mouth shut. But they really, man, like I had no idea. Like, see, that's the problem, man. That's the error and fault of humanity. Everybody always thinks they knows everything, you know, myself included. You know, I'm not putting myself out of the realm and being superior. But everybody thinks they knows stuff about whatever it is. There's always another layer that you can't see until life wants you to see it. And that's where we usually fuck up. Look, you know, people may be being nice or whatever, but and I ain't got nothing wrong with that. But I don't want anything sent. You know, I don't even want to. I hated that I knew if I had to come on, I was gonna have to say something anyways. But I just don't want to keep it alive because he'll feed off that shit. It's just eye opening with, you know, somebody that you shouldn't never see, or, you know, unless you actually go through the process of wanting to see, should never be at your front door. and it ends up happening anyway, like because it's not natural. And that's probably the worst thing of all. Damn, Bucks, going to sleep. Oh.
I was gonna let Seafood up here, but he had left.
Oh, there you
What
are.
happened?
What happened? So I was sitting here talking to
Don't put
myself.
that. Don't put.
Don't
No,
do
you was talking to me. Somebody said it was a knee cut.
shit.
You said
Go
you
ahead and
want to just
talk.
talk to Seafood. Hit the link, Seafood.
Bring his
What?
ass up. Shit.
All right, I've been drinking. Yeah. Hey, Square, you should have took his leg off and beat him with it.
No.
Yeah.
Bro, ain't nobody was trying to. That's the problem, man. See, that's that right
He
there.
was screaming, help, because you shoved a
No,
finger up his butthole, Square. Yeah.
no, that was me because I was wanting somebody to get the police there.
Oh. He tried to shove your head on the concrete, Square. He tried to
He
attempted
did.
murder you. That's
I don't know
attempted
about
murder.
that, but he did
That's
slam it on.
attempted
He
murder
did.
with a bionic
I got
weapon
it.
leg.
Well,
Yeah.
it's all right.
You got it for attempted murder.
No books.
Yep. If you think about it.
Now, if I'd had a camera that caught the chicken bone thing, then I might have had something there for sure. But I didn't
Attempted
catch
murder on
that.
the service animal.
Unfortunately. Yeah, considering this far or close to the goalpost, yeah, it would count.
And you should probably wasn't in that car recording.
I've already asked an expert
Jerking
about
off.
it. If my dog gets
You
harmed,
should probably wasn't in the car with Seth
it'd be a felony.
rubbing one out.
And it doesn't matter. My dog's not going to get harmed because every time it goes outside, I will be going outside with it.
Did you see Paula there with beige leggings on? Looking creepy.
Bro, I'm not going to, like, I don't care. I really don't. Like, I know, like, I will work with, y'all if y'all trying to get something done about stuff they done, like going to your house, invading your shit. Like, I'd testify to it 100%.
I
They've
never
already.
Paula was there rubbing herself when you and Seth was rolling around on the ground.
Well, we didn't really roll.
That's the image I had in my head earlier.
Yeah, we'll get that out of your head.
Stood up and embraced.
That's a little weird.
Anger.
Once you get that out of your way, it's a little weird. Get that out of your head.
All right, no problem.
Don't even speak of it. Ugh.
Barry, hit the link.
Ah,
Link, right? I'll be back in a second. I gotta get some water.
thing is, I had a couple Instagrams, but because I had to change my fucking number, and I didn't always back up. Well, it don't even matter. You can't back up authenticator stuff. So when you got, and I changed my number too. Otherwise, if I had still had the same number, I could have got a code sent to my phone. But I had a new number and I didn't have my app to log in. So I basically had to make a new one twice.
Yeah. You hear that, Seth? You going to prison, bitch.
Actually,
With
3
or
times.
without square help. Justice. Yeah.
Are you gonna bring Seeper up or not, bro? It is like hella
Seif
boring.
ain't even in the back chat
Like,
no more. Where? Seif ain't in the back chat?
yeah, 'cause you left him back there for a fucking hour. Look, I know you
The
don't like
people
him.
suck dicks.
Hey, I
You
know you
know
don't like him.
what? All right. Everybody, I feel lay down, go to sleep. Good night. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. God bless y'all. Good night. If anybody come knock on my door, I'ma shoot you in your goddamn face. All right, y'all. God bless y'all. God bless y'all and good night.